this was, well, I saw Citizen Force, so I was, you know, I knew the story. I'm curious, what was your reaction when the Snowden thing first broke?
Well, I didn't know too much about it. I think I knew what I read in headlines, but.
I mean, did you have an opinion about it one way or the other?
Well, I wasn't informed enough. I think I think it was blurry between WikiLeaks and Snowden,
right.
And it was sort of you just saw headlines, and you can't really take headlines. You got to sort of dive in and understand what's going on.
Yeah. My husband actually, he went into the Air Force after high school and became a linguist. So his last year of his service was in the NSA.
Wow.
Yeah. So his first knee-jerk reaction to this was that he was a traitor.
Uh-huh.
But then I made him watch it with me, Citizen 4, because I knew, I'd get more of a perspective from him.
Sure, of course.
It completely changed his mind about him because of
the
convictions of the man.
Wow.
But for me, it was like, I don't really care that much if people can see what I'm doing. I don't know. I was sort of like the Lindsay character, it's sort of like Shay's character. I just didn't.
Yeah, she said, I'm not doing anything wrong. What do I have to worry about, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think there's, I've certainly felt that way. What's also interesting on the flip side is that, government controlling big business or controlling things in the private sector, they have a lot of power if they can, take down a business and shut you out because of inside knowledge.
Yeah.
So it's like, is that fair to people? Is that?
I don't know.
That's what's great about this film. It sparks a lot of controversy.
So tell me about, were you able to meet Trevor and speak with him?
He was more of an amalgamation of characters like this guy.
So how did you tap into?
I talked to a lot. Talked to a lot of people. Talked a lot with Oliver Stone.
He's a wealth of information.
That guy is. We decided who this character was and what his belief systems were, and then we went and shot the movie. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of. I mean, your character is pivotal because it happens on your watch, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This whole thing that goes down.
Sure.
So, I mean, what would be the mentality you think of that room, knowing after what he did, like?
Man, I can't imagine. Yeah, that like, how did we not see that one? How did we let that one go unnoticed? You know? I mean, how did we? That was a major screw up, right? Because everyone's watching everybody, as you see in the film, right? They're watching their own employees, and employees is watching the rest of the general populace, and everybody's watching everybody.
It also seemed like, though, Snowden had more people on his side, or kind of maybe believed a little bit the way he believed, and so kind of, in that scene, kind of covered for him, in a way. So I suppose that was probably a little part of it. Maybe. I don't know. Your character did not, though.
No, my character didn't know. He didn't know.
So what did Oliver? What kind of piece of advice, or what did you learn from watching Mr. Stone work?
Well, Oliver Stone knows what he wants and knows what he doesn't want, and he is not afraid to tell you.
So you look like your dad that way?
Oh, very much. Very much so. And I really like that in directors, because it makes it really easy for actors to show up and, have 100% faith in your director. He's going to say more or less this, that, and the other.
Well, that works.
Yeah, that
works.
works.
Thank you very much.